Hiding anxiety is easy. We cover it under jokes, arrogance, cheerful appearance. We use Netflix, food, alcohol to distract ourselves just so we don't have to deal with our emotions. But you know what? You're not alone. What you see here on social media, it's not real. We all suffer from anxiety at one point in our lives. It can be because of rejection. We're overwhelmed by work. We got bad feedback from our boss. Everyone's been there. And you know what? That person that you think has a perfect life, you know, at work or on Instagram, that person can be struggling with anxiety. Because you can feel disconnected and lonely, even among a huge crowd of people, even if it's your friends and family. Haven't we seen this with so many amazing people that we have lost? Now, I myself, I struggle as well. I distract myself. But you know what? I've never lost hope, and you shouldn't lose hope either. Because life gets better. It always does. In this video, I will be sharing with you 6 tips how I've dealt with anxiety at work in a way that no one actually noticed it. Because anxiety is still seen as a stigma, you know, it's still a stigma, it's still seen something negative at work. People don't understand it. They think anxiety is something that we can get over with. It's not that easy. And we don't want to share that we have anxiety or show that we have anxiety because we don't want to be labeled. We don't want to be topic of conversation at the coffee machine. Especially we don't want pity from anyone. So these are 6 really practical ways that you can do straight away at work if you're feeling anxious. Okay? So next time that you're feeling like you're tearing up and it's difficult to breathe, apply this advice and you will feel much better. Number 1, get up, get some paper, and just leave the situation or the room. There's magic in the moment actually, because when you are moving, it distracts your brain from all those negative thoughts. And you can go outside if you can. If you can't, just walk to the toilet, walk to the kitchen. Main thing is you get up and walk. Now you might think, Pauliina, yeah, that's nice, but it's not like I can just get up in a meeting with my boss or colleagues and just walk out. You absolutely can. One example how you can do it is you just press the start button with your phone, it lights up, and you say, oh, I'm so sorry, this is urgent, and you fake a phone call and you get out. Now, if you're thinking that's not really ethical, actually yes it is. Because if you're feeling anxious and you stay in the room, it's worse for you, your boss and your colleagues. Because when you're anxious, it's gonna activate your lizard brain who wants to protect you, which is aggressive. So you might cry, you might yell at people, you might say something that you will regret. So for everyone, it's just better that you get up and you go out. You can always stay later at work, you know, 10-15 minutes later, just to balance it out. Second one, put on a calming meditation. Yes, there's not a lot of time at work to do this, but there are very good 5-minute meditations that you can find on Spotify, YouTube, Headspace and so on. So you can put it on your phone. So try to carry your headphones with you all the time. So then when you're going out, you're calling, but you put the headphones and you put meditation on. So you can, it's easy to find them. Just search 5-minute meditation, anxiety. And you'll find a big list of them. But it's better that you search for it in advance and you know which one is the best one to calm you down, because then you don't have to spend time stressing where that video is. Okay? Third one, breathe slowly. Look, when you're getting anxious, you start breathing much quicker, but that means that your brain is not getting the oxygen it needs. So you panic more and you breathe even faster, and then you get more anxious. So it's a vicious circle. There's a reason why people who smoke feel more calm. That's because they inhale and exhale slowly. So this is something you can actually do in a meeting if you can get out. Just breathe in 10 seconds and breathe out 10 seconds. It's going to help you immediately. 4, journaling. This is my favorite. Journaling, so write down, and this is also what you can do in a meeting, write down in your notes what is making me upset about this situation. Not why am I upset, because then you will say my boss is being mean. No, what makes me upset? So example could be, I'm upset because my boss says I don't deliver, but I have all my projects are on time and on budget. Second, write down what can I do about these situations. What are 3 things that I can do? Write them down. Don't write down nothing. There's always something you can do, honestly. So in this case, I would say I will go back to the room. I will highlight 3 projects, calmly, 3 projects where I've delivered everything on time and on budget. So then at least my review will have something positive in it. And we avoid misunderstandings. Then we have, yes, have a special picture folder in your phone with your favorite images, memes, and memories. Yeah, it's a distraction, but it's a positive distraction, because when you look at these photos, you start to smile because it brings you to a happy place. This is also something that you can do in the meeting, because people think, oh, she's probably checking emails. No, I'm looking at those pictures and I smile and I get on a better mood straight away. And last but not least, reach out to a friend or a colleague, or go to an online group with people who have similar anxiety. Journaling is great, but it's just better to speak with a coach or with a friend or colleague who understands you, because you need to get it out. You need to get it out. But just be careful that it doesn't become a pity party, that they feel sorry for you so you feel worse. It needs to end up with positivity. So always concentrate in the end of your post or discussion what you're going to do about it. What are the options you're going to do? And you can always ask for advice from people. So I hope this was useful, and honestly, just pick one of these tips at first, try it for a week, and you'll see the difference. Then keep on adding these different steps as well, and see what works and what doesn't. All these little steps do add up. It's simple, but when you apply it and take action, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. I overcame my anxiety this way, and I'm sure you can do it as well. If I could, so can you. Now you might be wondering, why am I sharing this video with you? As I said, anxiety is seen as stigma. It's a stigma at work. We don't share that we have it. We often suffer in silence. We think we're alone suffering about anxiety, because we can't notice people around us who have the same problem. And this is why, if you know anyone who could profit from this video, or you think there could be someone in your team or colleagues who could benefit from this video, please do share it. Please do like it, because if it impacts one person's life and it makes them feel less anxious, that's amazing. You made a difference. Thank you for watching. I hope it was good. You can find more this advice how to deal with things like rejection and criticism, etc. in my blog succeedinyourcareer.com. And please do subscribe for my channel as well here. And never forget that you're amazing.